Good morning, everyone, and welcome into Local4’s 4 Things You Need to Know to Start Off Your Day. Today is going to be Wednesday, March 4th. My name is Ian Mason. We're going to go ahead and jump into some news. Again, we don't have video. I want to give you guys updates about the Iran conflict, but we just can't get video cleared to stream online, especially with some deadlines that come in this quickly. So let's go ahead and jump into what we have going on. Secretary of War/Defense Pete Hegseth giving a press conference this morning. Just an update about what happened. I have some notes here. I watched that. My notes, not very legible, so we're going to do our best here to decipher what I wrote. But basically, one of the things he said was he's punching them while they are down, which is exactly how it should be. He mentioned that the stockpile of munitions from the United States remains strong. Quote, we can... I don't know what that says. We can stay in this fight as long as we want to. He also mentioned that some people who had died, 6 veterans who had died overseas in Kuwait, they will be returning home soon. He didn't provide details on that, but we'll be talking about that a little bit later. A couple other things of note is that the United States actually sunk the Iranian ship, the Soleimani. According to Hegseth, it's the first time a torpedo has been shot at a ship underwater, sunk on a ship underwater since World War II. Quote, this is not a mission accomplished situation. So if you remember back to President Bush in the Iraq war, he went on a ship, he said mission accomplished. Hegseth referencing that directly, saying this is not what's going to be happening here. He said that protection of the troops ahead of everything else is a top priority of his. And he also mentioned that at, quote, 4 days in, we have only just begun this fight. So we will be tracking that here on Local 4 with the latest. Now, I also want to talk about a very sad subject. A Bellevue soldier is one of the 4 soldiers that have been named that was killed in Kuwait. Again, 6 soldiers have been killed, but only 4 of them named so far. We're going to be keeping track of that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and get his face up here so we can see him. This is Noah Teachins. He's a sergeant first class. He was killed in action in the conflict by an Iranian missile at Kuwait. He is from Bellevue originally, and he has received multiple awards. And the governor releasing a statement about this. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this statement here. Governor Pillen saying, quote, Suzanne and I are deeply saddened to learn of Sergeant Teachins' death. We are holding Teachins' family close in our hearts during this unbelievably difficult time, and we'll keep them in our prayers. Noah stepped up to serve and fight, or to serve and defend the American people from foreign enemies around the world, a sacrifice we must never forget. Please join us in praying for Teachins and for all members of the United States military who stand in harm's way to protect our freedom. And we do want to note that we will be, Governor Pillen said that there will be a proclamation to lower the flags to half-mast to honor him, with those details coming later on as the day progresses. All right, let's go ahead and get into our third story today, unrelated to the war. A.G. Hilgers is suing a, quote, major platform to protect Nebraska kids. Now, we don't know a lot about this at this point, but there is some things we do know. This announcement's going to come at 10 a.m. at the Capitol. The office says it is planned to aim to protect children online. We know that there is the online design code law that was passed last year, so I'm curious to see if, or the Age Appropriate Design Code Act, I'm curious to see what will become of this, what laws they're going to be using with that. Is this any of related to some of the new regulation passed for this? We will have that streaming at our Alert Center. That starts at 10 a.m., so make sure you tune in for that. And let's go ahead and jump into our forecast now. We're going to be looking at some interesting temperatures today. We're going to start off the day in the 30s, and we're going to get up into the 50s. We're not going to have strong wind. Now, that wind is going to keep changing direction. So this morning, coming from the northwest, shifting up from the south, and then to the southeast tomorrow or this evening. We'll have clouds throughout the day. We're going to have some fog this morning. We'll have some fog pretty much throughout until about noon. That fog will start going away. We'll see those clouds start to dissipate. Then maybe some clouds later on in the evening. But that's just going to be the way it is. We are going to see those clouds or that fog again tomorrow morning. Clouds sticking around tomorrow afternoon. Then chances of showers and thunderstorms Thursday night into Friday morning. Some of which could be severe. I know meteorologist Travis Koneski looking into those, and we're going to be tracking those very closely. 63 is going to be the high on Thursday, 62 on Friday, and that's going to be very early Friday morning when we hit that high just because of the cold front coming in, bringing in those storms. We'll see highs in the 50s on Saturday. Time will shift back Saturday into Sunday, 72 degrees outside Sunday, close to 80 on Monday, and then close to 60 on Tuesday. I don't think we're going to see 80 on Monday, but that's definitely something we'll keep track of. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back again for midday at 11:30. Until then, have a great one.